Good morning, I'm Viviana Polisena, I'm from Argentina. I present my research, Global Pact, Birth and Organization for Territories. It is incomprehensible to raise the need for ethics of AI without advocating the concomitant development consensus in defense, custody, and preservation of the harmony of nature. Human beings and technology are in dynamic and reciprocal relationship. However, in our increasingly digitized world, it has paid so much attention to understanding digital and new technology, but surprisingly, not the same attention is paid to reaching a high understanding of the value of nature environment. To take for granted that nature will always be there for us and we can use it as we please. We should not only analyze the dynamic evolution of the digital space, but also the importance of how we interact with nature and the results of the interaction. We enter to digital age. Everything is new. Everything is different. Situations are new and unexpected. No strategy serves to solve new problems. We are living in the time of transition to make a before and after in the humanity history. We are facing a transcendent change, facing transmutation. It has begun an era where the natural society coexists with the artificial. Humanity is not experiencing a crisis, but an even horizon. That is, there is break between the past and the future. A division between what are how expensive experience and what we will experience. From this horizon, no human will be able to escape. No human will come out as it was before, but we all be transformed. If with this transformation we want to achieve justice, equity, inclusion, strengthen democratic values, global policies that promote the governance of AI in favor of good policies and practices. We need an unprecedented planetary pact, not only to regulate the use of our artifacts, but also they achieve a new philosophy of nature, which is unavoidable to broaden of conception of life and behave nobly with our cosmic house. It is time to commit to sustaining a human and non-human life. It is time to understand that civilization and nature form a transcendent synapse. The first challenge is to understand that each innovation affects and commit all existence on the planet. So when we talk about AI, 5G, blockchain, data, and algorithm, we should include nature. The center of innovation in the digital age is based on the model of natural intelligence. This model is based to the phenomenological paradigm. The phenomenological paradigm provides the basis of what I'm going to propose. The key of what I'm going to propose is the phenomenological takeoff of mechanistic and scientific thinking. This takeoff will give us the tools for changing of how we see the world and change in our conception of the political and economy. The phenomenological paradigm will lead us to become aware of the respect and responsibility that we should feel for the environment. From this awareness, the global pact we result so we can stop the distraction that we carried out a century ago. Why the phenomenological paradigm can awaken the awareness of respect of the information that the natural environment carries. The phenomenological paradigm tells about donation, that everything we find when we were born in this planet was placed for us so that we can enjoy it, care for and protect, since everything that exists on the planet was donated to us. That is, everything that exists carries in itself the same transcendental information. Therefore, it is not a question of dominating nature and the work of the understanding our privileged place within in the cosmic home. The phenomenological paradigm proposes a metaphysical, theological, conceptual renewal and leads to about phenomena and life from the notion of donation. And this leads to a deep cultural, epistemic, ethical rethinking. For this reason, I consider the phenomenological paradigm the successor or the extension of physics standard paradigm. It can provide the condition for the birth of new understanding of events that will allow us to reconfigure the landscape and the potential of the new philosophy of nature. We have to change to model whereby we observe and understand nature and cosmos. The standard cosmological model understand the Big Bang is the beginning of the universe. That is the initial point when matter, space, and time were formed. Although it refers to the instant known as singularity, it is a point that concentrates infinite matter and energy. Science was building the genesis of the explanation of the universe in motion and the constant expansion. But the Big Bang of the standard model can acquire a greater intelligibility if we associate it with a phenomenological instant. In this sense, the Big Bang is an event in which the donation of the existence bumps into. It is the instant of the birth of donations. So our cosmic history began with the eruption of the great donation as a phenomenological event. It is the beginning of the newness that is breaks in, amplifies, expands, and spread is the donation. It is the glorious moment in which the very structure of the universe breaks out with the fundamental element and its inherent lost. The donation unfolds a swarm of infinite interaction from which various elements arise, which interaction produce of fluctuation from which emanate a vibration. We are intrinsically connected to the place where are, we were born. The human heartbeat and the vibration heartbeat of our cosmic home are a single heartbeat. We are a single heartbeat in the information that our blood carry, our neurons, our emotions, and our thoughts. The earth, the water, and the air are forged in the interweaving of the interaction coming from the donation. If we understand this, a new philosophy of nature will emerge, and this new way for thinking will inexorably lead us to develop an unprecedented global pact. And only from this pact we will be able to build an ethics for AI. Global Pact is based on a change in the following concepts: humans, existence, and life. A change in the way of building knowledge and in the way of thinking. For this reason, it has an aspect of metamorphosis which gives us breathing intelligibility and modifies the transcendental position of the human in cosmos. We will understand our colossal importance will be able to carry our to the global pact. We cannot carry out an ethic of AI without a prior global pact in which we commit that smart cities and build be intelligent, intelligent and empathic people so that they are model of justice and the citizens who living in the heart to learn to dialogue, participate and deliberate, especially to understand the situation of the other one. What defines smart cities is creativity and empathy in decisions. This conjunction between creativity and empathy will modify and intertwine to the governance of the planet and the governance of citizens. In the Global Pact, we have to take into account new variables. The Pact has to define and ensure that smart cities develop a biosphere connected to the planet, a network that transmits planet vibration data to citizens and helps them to vibrate in the same tune. Thus, they generate a compatible magnetic field. The frequencies of the electromagnetic resonance and are aligned, and this has a repercussion at the cellular and social level. This will transform humanity. Homo sapiens will ridicule mute. This mutation inevitable the cyber citizens will arrive as a result of the brain body network planet connection with a nanotechnology. We will create worlds. We will live inside the network, not we will transmit thoughts to each other as a digital neural postcard. Thus, smart cities will be built and inhabited by citizens capable of thinking in network and and of design a sustainable environment and efficient ecological and Earth Connect green architecture. With the Pact, we will give birth to the territories. The nation will unite in territories. The Earth Council will emerge integral by a representative of each territory. This territory will be autonomous and sustainable, with their laws and self-efficiency in their productions. All territories will be under the laws of the Council. We, which the new integration and territories organization system, we will be able to reduce and unify to preview the situation in each area. The organization of the territory put an end to the waves immigration, not by prohibition, but because they will not longer be necessary. The Earth Council will be in charge of providing will be to each territory so that people do not need to move to obtain a better quality of life. The new system will organize the citizenship so that decisions are collective and adopted by all thought mechanism of direct digital participation that confer legitimacy to their representative. In this sense, will be citizens of the earth whose common goal in the sustainable development of the planet. The Global Pact will promote the development of vehicles toward the excellence in the acquisition of virtues and values. We have to build the ethos among all the citizens of all the territories so that it a terrestrial ethos like then we can participate in the Respublica. This is the best way to become virtuous cyber citizens and protector of the cosmic home, planet Earth. The structure of the Global Pact is philosophical because regulating the ethic of AI and the governance of territories goes beyond information technology and politics. The founding stone of the planetary agreement is philosophical. It is phenomenological and it is include thinking about reality from the new interaction between biological material, synthetic material, and digital material. And from there being special attention to the elaboration of global bioethic. This is necessary for the use of technology of a benevolent purpose. It is no longer about analyzing the social and natural impact of technology, but to achieve optimal quality of existence from technology. This is a moral duty of the Earth Council, of the representative of the territories, of the territories' citizens, and of the intelligent cities. The planetary pact has to be based on the following fundamental principle in order to advance towards a humanized digitization. One, every human invention has to protect human existence, non-human existence, and nature existence. Two, humans to have to protect philosophizing and critical thinking. Three, humans have to respect to information, to nature carriers because it comes from the moment of donation. Four, it has to carefully watch that thoughts that not occur and in any of the reality. Five, all artificial devices and systems have to be aligned with the fundamental values of existence and life to that the end of the digital synthetic and technological matches with the planetary biological well-beings. Six, AI should not acquire a right since this could overlap or contradict human rights and nature rights. Seven, it has to permanently watch our that AI does not self-generate and self-repair. 8. It has not promote the development of ethos toward excellence in the acquisition of virtues and values. We have to build the ethos among all territories' citizens so that the planetary ethos emerges. The Global Pact has to protect the alliance between civilization and nature. This will be an unprecedented pact never before elaborated by humanity. It will be unprecedented because it will be on a global scale and eminently philosophical. In this pact, we have to include not only our moral conduct and these consequences, but also the ethical governance of our artificial innovation in public affairs and service and data interaction management. The pact will lead us to a civilization with a cosmic mentality and macro vision of the privileged place on our planet. This is the great evolutionary and quantum leap and humans need, and it will be carried out inexorably. The Global Pact will promote in each territory a system network of collaborative actions. There will be no poor people. The word of few that we carefully know is obscene. The acknowledge the thoughts and the virtues will be the great values and the great worth. For the gestation of Global Pact is utmost important the collaborative action of the philosopher, the technological ethicist, specialist in data and algorithm, the political ethicist, scientists and citizens. Ethical practice also has to focus in the human-machine-planet relationship and on developing a civic responsibility toward the uses of the relationship and on the automatization of technological devices. The coevolution embedded system presents specific ethical risk in the digital technology and has to be monitored, preserve the place of human in interaction with machines. The collaborative action display a sustainable and friendly competitiveness from which the capacities of government agencies and of digital service academics are updated for the hiring of technology talent of humanization digitization. Thus, that the development of digital empathy is its center of the humanity and nature, allowing technology to develop the ability to discover and respond to human emotion and anticipate future needs. The Global Pact is essential that the world remains human even as it becomes increasingly digital, dynamic, connected, and fluid. AI has started a revolution that will change our lives, but the Global Pact places people and nature at the center of technological development and leads the foundation to regulate to coexistence between humans and machines. The Pact is a greatest challenge, but humanity has at least one challenge after another in the fight against This is the pandemic, the creation of transport and communication system, the production of possession and services, the reduction of carbon dioxide, dioxide emission, the innovation in alternative refrigerant, the conservation and regeneration for forest, protection of wetlands, the reuse of food waste, the providing of clean stuff, the development with wind and solar energy with better battery storage. We are guardians of the planet Earth, and this has to be reflected in the Global Pact. We are material, intellectual, and spiritual beings. We have to connect our brains with our heart to achieve harmony and our true human potential. We have the responsibility to protect the existence that develops on Earth. It is time to understand that the spiritual side of human existence is as important as to physical and intellectual side. We need to achieve the global pact to protect people and nature for the love for for the love for them. We have to we have not continued to postponing the global pact. The pact will start the birth and organization of the territory, and from there will be in position to elaborate ethical regulation for AI. The Global Pact will be the foundation stone for the political and ethical regulation that manage technology and the condition of human rights in the digital world for the benefit of citizens and nature, allowing to build a strong respect for existence of Earth. Also, the pact will allow us to respond to challenges posed by disinformation, social polarization, surveillance, and inequality in the digital economy and the interaction between cultures and digital technologies. The pact will light up on blind spot in human decision making regarding the access and protection of data, the development of AI, the care of diversity, and the construction of anthropologies and epistemologies associated and contextualized to the new territories, the new digital world, and the new bioartificial concept. New anthropology and new epistemology shaped by the digital technologies, data science, and bioartifact in new territorial contexts, virtual realities, and new digital space. They can give great innovation to the elaboration of the ethical regulation of AI, a new dynamic evolution of the digital space, and new management of technology, where empathy, justice, inclusion, and sustainable prevail. New theoretical frameworks, new models, new ideas, new fields, new phenomena, new concept, new regulation will emerge. The United Nations will become the Earth Council. The Global Pact will be an expression of the general will of all territories that have to strive of the social good of citizens from the general will emanate the unique and legitimate authority of the Earth Council. The peace in the territories will be established by the Global Pact, and the territories will be born and organized without armies. The Global Pact is based on a earthbound morality and notion of existence protection. The Global Pact will establish the partnership of states in peaceful territories without armies. Will the pact we will move from the civil state to the digital state with moral equality and the new philosophy of nature. This will give us back the natural goodness of civilization. The perversion is not something inherent in the individual, but it resides in the way in which the nation are organized. The cause bad relationship between the individual, society, and nature. The Global Pact will reestablish the alliance between a civilization and nature, and it will be possible to recover the collaborative equality and freedoms that paradoxical defense and protect each citizen and their rights. Perfect governance is not possible, but it is possible to make it perfectible. Sabbathing is subject to collective and collaborative authority. The execution of laws and the order maintenance in each territories will be in charge of AI, hence the importance of moral management of technology. We have to renew and improve democracy, and this task will be carried out with AI because technology not being under emotional influences or craving for power will monitor the non-manipulation of the citizens' will throughout the reason and intelligence. Human beings has not great achievement, but he has also produced great injustice, such corruption and bureaucracy. The system that allows such injustice come to end with the change in our thinking. To save humanity, we change paradigms the order option is define ourselves on the existential edge. The proof that we have not been able to develop an ethical of AI is what are currently experiencing. We are observing how drones are digitally ordered, ordered to attack human beings. Drones are digitally ordered to attack existence. The order of attacks is registered on the web. AI is accumulating and recording information about the order of attack life, and we are not aware of the consequences of that. As a matter of urgency, we have to change the paradigm and deactivate the order of attack existence in every digital and intelligence device and erase all information from the order of attack. Otherwise, we will find ourselves on the existential age. Thanks very much.